problems with translation, let me know.
Okay.
Okay. You can talk Swedish.
Just give a minute for photographers to take the pictures. Okay. Welcome, ladies and gentlemen, to today's press conference, to the FIFA Women's World Cup press conference of match number 14, Team Nigeria. Welcome to coach of Nigeria, Thomas Dinerbi, and the player of the match, Asisat Oshola, presented by Visa. We're going to ask her a couple of questions and then liberate her to the dressing room and proceed with the coach. Before asking any questions, please raise your hand and make sure to tell us the language in which you're going to ask your question, as we are using remote translation. Now the floor is open for the questions. Please, do we have any questions? Yes, mic here, please.
En français, s'il vous plaît.
D'accord.
Bonjour.
Question in French. Hello.
Je voulais vous demander, est-ce que ce soir vous allez supporter l'équipe de France pour espérer qu'elle n'ait plus rien à jouer lundi prochain quand vous allez les affronter?
It's not working?
Yeah, it's working.
It's working, but it wasn't clear enough.
It's not clear enough?
I didn't know.
Est-ce que vous pouvez répéter la question, s'il vous plaît?
Could you
repeat
please
the question.
repeat the question?
Est-ce que ce soir vous allez supporter
Yes,
l'équipe de France?
tonight, are you going to be supporting
Car si
the
elle
French
gagne,
team? Because
Elle
if
n'aura plus rien à jouer
France
quand vous
wins,
allez les
then,
affronter lundi prochain.
you won't have any more obstacles when you face them next Monday.
For me or for her?
No, it's for you.
For me? For me, I think it's the group is open, and I don't care who wins or who lose the game tonight. France, Norway, the best team should take it, and what we have to concentrate as a team is just to concentrate on how we can get our points against France. That's all I care about.
Thank you, Asisat. Do we have another question to Asisat? Yes, please.
En français, Timothée Garcin, Dauphiné
This is
libéré.
in French, Timothy
Une
Garçon.
question pour Azizat. Je voulais savoir
This is a
est-ce
question
qu'en tant que
for
joueuse
Azizat.
phare de l'équipe,
As
est-ce qu'elle
a
avait
flagship
ressenti
player
une
of the
pression
team,
particulière? Est-ce que
did
ce
you
genre
feel
de
any
match peut
particular
faire du bien pour la
pressure?
suite?
And what kind of effect does this kind of match have and can have in the future?
For me, I always say I'm never under pressure. I just go on the pitch, I do my job. I follow the game plan with the team. It's an 11 players game. It's not a lone spot, you know. So it's not all about me. It's about the team. If I start putting myself under pressure and then I start tampering with the responsibility of other players, you know. So no pressure. Just go on the pitch, enjoy the game, and have fun and do the right thing.
The floor is open for one last question for Asisat. Yes, please.
Oui,
Pardon?
oui François Tixier, l'agence France Presse. Une
François
question
from Agence
en
France
français, oui.
Presse. This is a question in French.
Comment avez-vous vécu ce match et quelles
How did you feel
ont
about the
été les
game?
difficultés qui
What
ont pu poser
difficulties
la
did you
Corée du
come
Sud?
across
Et est-ce que vous estimez que c'est un
caused by
succès
South
logique?
Korea? And do you think that this was a successful game?
Basically, for me, at some point in the game, I feel like we were jacking. We didn't want to go front. We didn't want to come back. But at some point, we told ourselves, let's just go for it. I mean, we have nothing to lose. So if we don't go out, and there's no way we can get goals. So it was just, it's normal like that in a game like this, where you're trying to be careful not to concede goal first, and then start looking for an equalizer, and then start getting a winning goal. So I think that was the only issue we had at some point in the beginning of the game. We were a little bit scared of going out because we don't want to concede. But at the end of the day, we just told ourselves we have to go for it, and then it's led us to the victory we had today.
Thank you very much, Asisat. Now you can go back, and we will proceed with Coach Dinerbi.
Börja du lunkan så vi får fart på det här. You can take it in Swedish and I can answer in English.
So we have questions now all open for Coach Denerby. Questions, please. Yes?
How do you consider your game today compared to the last game against?
Yeah, first of all, I think the first game we played against Norway, we followed the match plan as well, that game also. So, but we did a small mistake and that changed the game against Norway. And today the discipline was better and no mistakes at all. So, and if we can be that compact as a team that we were today, don't let them overplay us in the midfield and create these good through passings or penetration passes. And then we know if we score and have a goal up and they have to come up with a team, they're going to be space behind for players like Assisat and Fran and so on. So, and if we have a little bit of a luck, we could have scored the third one when Assisat was all alone. A little bit bad touch, the last touch. So, yeah, we follow the match plan, and that is all that you really can get out of the players.
How do you
Please,
prepare for
the microphone and repeat your questions.
Yeah, how do you prepare for the last game now?
Yeah, I haven't think about that yet because it was so important to come out from this game with 3 points today. But we will follow our plan. We will have an easy training just to get rid of all acids in your muscles and so on tomorrow. And then we will give them the plan, what we have been thinking about for a while, how we will come to play them. So, yeah. But of course, France is a really good team. If we can come out from that game with 1 point, I think everybody will be extremely happy. But of course, you can't go to a game and just have a plan for defending because it's so tough just to defend 90 minutes. So you also have to a good plan. Even if you defend tight, you need to know what to do when you win the ball back. So, but we will work with that later this week. So, and hopefully we can have a little bit of a success and take a point.
Okay. Questions, please? Yes, over here.
Bonjour, en français s'il vous plaît.
Yes, hello, this will be in French.
Est-ce qu'aujourd'hui vous considérez que c'est de votre part une victoire tactique?
Today was a tactical victory.
Yeah, of course we follow the match plan, but don't matter what the coach said if the player don't follow. So the winners are the player, not we besides.
The floor is still open for other questions. We have another question in French.
Merci. On a aussi beaucoup vu vos attaquantes, Oshoala et Ordega, faire beaucoup de travail défensif. Et est-ce que ça, vous êtes très satisfait de ça?
Are you satisfied when you see that?
Yeah, of course. If we play a team like South Korea, they're really skillful in the passing game. We have to have a compact team, and we have to defend with also our wingers. If we defend only with 3 in the middle, they will probably overplay us, and that can give them a goal, and then we have to fight for it. So it's better to start the other way to be sure that we don't let anything in and use the best things of this team, the speed and the power, and we did that well. So yeah, I think it's good that they really take a good responsibility also in the defense, yes.
Do we have any questions? Yes, please.
En français, est-ce qu'il peut parler un petit peu du match d'Oshoala qui a marqué notamment le deuxième but?
Oshoala's game, given that she scored that second goal.
Yeah, Oshola, she's very special because no one have the speed that she has. I haven't seen any. I have some really speedy players in Sweden when I was the head coach for them. But Oshola have extreme speed, almost like a sprinter sometimes. So, of course, it's important for the team because you can create a scoring chance out from nothing. A long clearance can be a goal scoring chance. So then I think she had a really good performance. So I'm happy for her, and I'm happy for the team that we use her the right way.
Questions?
Thank you. Or not.
I believe our press conference has reached to its end. Thank you very much, Coach Denerby. Thank you, everyone, for coming.
Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to the FIFA Women's World Cup press conference of the Team Korea. Here we have head coach Yong Kun-yo, and we open the floor for questions. Just to remind you that don't forget to let us the language you are speaking and asking your question. Thank you very much.
Bonsoir, une question en français, l'agence France Presse. Je voulais savoir quelle est votre analyse de la rencontre et de
What's your
votre
take
tournoi
on the
après deux
match?
défaites.
And how do you feel about the tournament after 2 consecutive defeats?
네. 먼저 우리 여기 경기장에서 또 국내에서
First of all,
응원해주신 팬 여러분들께 그 좋은 소식을
to the fans who have cheered for us in the stadium and in Korea, I'd like to make an apology because we did not meet your expectation.
최선을 다한 그런 경기였다고 생각합니다.
I believe that, however, our players have done their best in today's match.
받아들여야 될
However, we have to accept the result. And then we have just one last match, which is going to be the third match against Norway, but we did not meet the expected results, so we have faced some challenges. However, I myself and my players will not give up until the very end, so we will be able to show you what we have got.
The next question, please.
In Korean, 감독님이 생각하시기에 좀 오늘 경기의 결정적인 페이.
So, coach, I will ask a question in Korean. So, what would be the reason behind the defeat today? Because we had many opportunities, in fact, as well as many situations. But what would be the biggest reason behind the defeat?
오늘 뭐 경기는 나름대로 좋은 뭐 찬스도 있었지만은
Our players had some good chances in today's match, but the result was actually loss.
노르웨이 팀에 대해서 준비한 부분들이 있었고 분명히
But we have prepared for something to have match against Norway. And then I think we have well analyzed the screen, and then
상대 선수들이 그 스피드가 좋은 선수들이 있기 때문에
there are some players who have very good speed in the opposite team, so we try to analyze well. And then that was kind of simple to analyze, but it was difficult for us to actually react or respond. And then their speed level made it a little bit difficult for us.
Korean. 감독님 오늘도 찬스가 많았지만 골이 결정적으로
There were many chances, but we could not score a goal. So I was wondering, as we have one last game in this league, what kind of changes are needed in our team? Just like I said before, there were good chances in today's match, but I think at the very end stage, before scoring and shooting, I think there were some challenges when it comes to the accurate shooting and then the power. I think they are what we have to make improvements on. And then I believe that scoring first would be really important in this kind of match. That's what I expected, but we could not meet our expectation, unfortunately. Our attacking line created many good chances, actually, but I believe that was a really good opportunity for us to lead to a better result, but we have to complement that a little bit more for the next game.
In Korean, 감독님 그 4년 전에도 어떻게 보면 위기를 잘 이겨냈었고
I will ask a question in Korean. Well, we overcame challenge really well 4 years ago, and then after 4 years ago until today. So I think you would feel that today's result is really unfortunate. And then we saw that some of the players were sharing their tears. So I think it is time for us to think about a way to make further development, to take another leap forward. So what should we do? So many players actually show their tears after the end of the game, and it was painful for me to see them. And then I was thinking of the preparation time that we had together. We went through difficult times together, and then those kinds of moments came up to my mind. I think they were thinking of the challenges that we have gone through together. Well, it is now difficult for us to advance to the round of 16, and then even though we scored losses, I'm sure that this will be very meaningful for us to make a new leap forward. After losing a game, we need to be fast to recover and be better prepared for the third match. And then the reward has not reached us after having thorough preparation, so that is really unfortunate and painful. But I want to thank them for doing their best.
Thank you very much for attending the press conference. Have a nice evening.
Thank you.